Welcome in your chemistry class. We are studying here electrochemistry. In this video, we will discuss about the Faraday's law of electrolysis. First of all, the word electrolysis is very familiar to us. Electrolysis means a voltmeter is taken in which one electrolyte is filled and two electrodes are dipped. When we pass the current in this voltmeter, the electrolytes such as suppose this is AB is dissociated into cation and anion. These cation and anion are reduced or oxidized on the cathode or anode, and the grams or the matter is deposited on the electrodes. Okay, in this video we will discuss how to calculate the amount deposited on electrodes during electrolysis. Okay, first law, there are two laws of Faraday's for electrolysis, first and second. In first law, it is discussed that when the grams or mass deposited on electrode is directly proportional to charge. More the charge, more the grams will be deposited on electrodes. Charge means Q, grams means W, means W is directly proportional to Q, but Q means charge is equal to IT, where I means I is the current in amperes and T is the time in second. So we can say W is directly proportional to IT, and by removing this proportionality sign we can write W is equal to ZIT, where Z is a constant which is characteristic for the substances and it is known as the electrochemical equivalent. What is this? Electrochemical equivalent. Okay, this is the first law of electrolysis. Let's see. The amount deposited on cathode during the electrolysis is directly proportional to the charge. If Q charge is passed for T seconds and W gram matter is deposited on electrodes, then according to first law, W is directly proportional to Q, but Q is equal to IT. So we can say W is directly proportional to IT or W is equal to ZIT. Okay, here Z is the electrochemical coefficient or electrochemical equivalent of the matter. It is characteristic feature of the matter. Okay, we can write the definition of Z by assuming that I and T are unit. Means if I is equal to 1 ampere and T is equal to 1 second, then W is equal to Z. Means when the electrochemical equivalent of any substance in the grams is the grams of the substance deposited on cathode on passing 1 ampere of seconds. Okay, 1 ampere is passed for 1 second, then the grams deposited on electrode is known as the Z, means electrochemical equivalent of that matter. Okay, this is the first law of electrolysis. Let's see how we can use this law to calculate the mass of the matter. See the example. Calculate the deposited mass of Ag on cathode when 2 ampere current is passed for 65 minutes in AgNO3 solution. Okay, what is given in this numerical? 2 ampere means I is equal to 2. 65 minutes means T is equal to 65 minutes. We have to change this unit into seconds, means 60 is multiplied with 65 to take time in seconds. Z. What is Z? Z is the relation between E and 96500, means Z is the electrochemical coefficient and E is the chemical equivalent, or we can say equivalent mass. Okay, equivalent mass E is equal to m upon n. N means charge on the cation or anion. M is the molecular or atomic mass. As we have to calculate the equivalent mass of Ag, then the atomic mass of Ag is 106 and charge on Ag is always plus, so 1 is divided, so the E will be equal to 108. Okay, and the electrochemical coefficient or electrochemical equivalent can be calculated by dividing the equivalent mass by 96500. So the Z is equal to 108 upon 96500. So we have to calculate W according to Faraday's first law. W is equal to ZIT. All the terms are the placed value 108 upon 96500. I is 2 and 65 into 60. Then we can calculate the W of, it means mass deposited on cathode of Ag. Clear? Okay. Now the second law of electrolysis of Faraday. In second law, it is taken that when we connect many electrochemical cells in a series, okay, in a series, many electrochemical cells are connected in a series, then when we pass current I in this first cell, then all the electrochemicals are electrolyzed by this I, means the I will be the value of I will be same in all the electrochemical cells. Okay, means in this law it is discussed that when the same amount of current is passed through many or different electrochemical cells for same time, then the masses deposited on their electrodes is directly proportional to Z, or we can say E. Z means electrochemical equivalent or E means electrochemical mass. Okay, equivalent mass. Okay, means we see when same current is passed through in different electrolytic cells connected in a series for same time, then deposited amount of matter on electrodes is directly proportional to their chemical equivalents or equivalent masses. Okay, like W1 and W2 grams are deposited on electrodes of different two matters. Z1 and Z2 are their chemical equivalents and E1 and E2 are their equivalent masses respectively. Then according to Faraday's second law, W1 will be proportional to Z1 or proportional to E1. Same, W2 will be proportional to Z2 or we can say E2. This is equation number 1. This is equation number 2. When we divide equation number 1 by equation number 2, then W1 is equal to W2. That will be Z1 is equal to Z2, or Z1 or Z2 value of Z1, Z will be equal to E1 upon 96500, and Z2 is equal to E2 96500. This is cancelled by each other and the relation between E1 upon E2. So this is the mathematical formulation of the second law of electrolysis. See, W1 upon W2 is equal to Z1 upon Z2 is equal to E1 upon 96500 upon E2 upon 96500. 96500 and 96500 is cancelled out. Then the relation between E1 and E2 is shown as then this equation, means this is the second law of the electrolysis. W1 upon W2 is equal to Z1 upon Z2 is equal to E1 upon E2. Okay, according to this law, we have discussed that the charge is directly proportional to mass. Okay, we have discussed there, suppose Ag plus is reduced by 1 electron to make AgS. Okay, according to stereochemistry of this equation, we can say that 1 mole of Ag plus is reduced by 1 mole of electron to make 1 mole of Ag. Okay, so we can say that the 1 mole of Ag is obtained by the 1 mole electrons. Okay, electrons means charge. Then what is the value of 1 mole electrons charge? See, the charge of 1 electron is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulombs. Then the charge of 1 mole electrons, 1 mole means Avogadro number 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 into 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. Okay, the charge of one electron is this. Then what will be the charge of 1 mole electrons? 1 mole electrons means 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. So we have to multiply that the charge of 1 electron into the number of electrons. Okay, this will be 96487 coulomb, and we have round off this by 96500 coulomb. This value is known as 1 Faraday. Faraday is the unit of the charge. Okay, so Faraday is discussed. The charge of 1 mole electron is termed as 1 Faraday. Charge of 1 electron is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. Thus charge of 1 mole electron is multiplied by the Avogadro number. This is the value of 96500 coulomb. Okay, clear? Or this is also clear that Z is equal to always E upon 96500. Very important formula for the calculations or the numericals. Clear? Let's see one example. How many moles of Cu is deposited when 24125 coulomb charge is passed through in aqueous solution of copper sulfate? Okay, what is given here? Q, yani value of charge is 24,125 coulomb. For the reaction of this electrolysis, the reaction will be Cu plus 2 are reduced by 2 electrons into Cu. Okay, means 1 mole of Cu plus 2 is reduced by 2 moles of electrons for 1 moles. Okay, or we can say 2 into 96500 coulomb. The charge of 1 mole electron is 96500 coulomb. Then the charge of 2 mole electrons will be multiplied by 2 is equal to 1 mole. Okay, then 1 mole coulomb will deposited 1 upon 2 how many moles? Then 24125 coulomb will be deposited the grams of copper 1 upon 2 into 96500 into 21525 moles. Then calculate 0.125 moles are obtained. Okay, see how many moles or how many Faradays are required to reduce 2 moles of Al plus 3 into Al. Okay, this is the next question. Means for the equation Al plus 3 plus 3 electrons is equal to Al. According to the stoichiometry of this equation, 1 mole requires 3 moles to reduce it. The question is 2 moles, then there will be 2 mole, then there will be 6 moles electrons are required to deposit in 2 mole of aluminium. Okay, then the charge of 1 mole electron is equal to 1 Faraday. Then 6 mole is equal to 6 Faraday charge is required to deposit aluminium, 2 mole aluminium ions into. How many grams of Cl2 gas will be evolved at anode when 0.5 ampere current is passed for 30 minutes in fused NaCl? Okay, according to reaction, 2Cl minus are reduced to are oxidized into Cl2 by removing 2 electrons. Okay, means 1 mole chlorine is obtained by 2 moles of electrons, means 2 into 96500 charge coulomb charge passed in fused NaCl is equal to Q is equal to IT. Q is equal to 0.5 amperes are given, and T 30 minutes are changed into seconds, and 30 into seconds 60. So this is 900 coulomb. Okay, now 2 into 96500 charge liberates Cl2 is equal to 1 mole, means 71 gram. Then 1 will be deposited 71 upon 2 into 96500. Okay, 1 coulomb चार्ज से हमें 71 अपॉन 2 इंटू 96500 ग्राम्स प्राप्त होंगे. ठीक है, सो बट द चार्ज इज 900 कूलम्स. सो बाई 900 कूलम्स 71 अपॉन 2 इंटू 96500 इंटू 900. Okay, we can calculate this will be comes in 0.331 grams. Okay, this is the answer. Clear? Let we can calculate the mass of gases or solids liberated on the electrode. What will be the volume of gas evolved on electrodes when 1 Faraday charge is passed in a solution of NaCl? Okay, as we know that when NaCl is electrolyzed, then Na plus and Cl minus are obtained. On cathode, Na plus gains 1 electron, 2 reduced into Na, and Cl minus removes electron to make Cl. For make we can half Cl2. Okay, half Cl2 means half mole of Cl2. Okay, the question is gas evolved on electrodes. Okay, now at Cl2 gas is evolved half Cl2, half 1 mole is equal to 22.4 liters at STP. Okay, so half mole will be equal to 22.4 upon 2 is equal to 11.2 liters at STP. Okay, means half mole Cl2 or 11.2 liters at STP are evolved at anode. But the solution is NaOH, solution is NaCl, means H2 is also obtained. As we has discussed here that NaCl and H2 both are electrolyzed, Na plus and Cl minus, H plus and OH minus. Here the reduction potential is H is more than the Na plus, so H plus is reduced. In the same, H plus is reduced to make H or half H2. Okay, by 1 mole electrons mean 1 Faraday charge, half mole of H2 is obtained. Half mole means 22.4 upon 2 liters of H2 gas, means 11.2 liters are obtained at STP. Clear? See, when any electric current is passed into aqueous solution of NaCl, then H2 gas at cathode and Cl2 gas at anode is evolved when 1 Faraday charge is passed with the solution. Okay, then H plus electron is equal to half H2. Half mole is evolved in volume 22.4 upon 2, it means 11.2 liters. At 0.2 mole Cl2 is evolved, its volume. Okay, then Cl2 and H2 are obtained in same amount, that is 11.2 liters at NTP or STP. Okay, thank you.